All right. We've got people in boats. We've got people out of boats, hanging off of boats. We've got people on couches. We've got people without their cameras on. So I don't know what you're doing. Who knows what could be happening behind some of those cameras. But thank you for making church part of your Labor Day experience. And I hope that you get a chance to relax today, yesterday, tomorrow, if you have a 3-day weekend. I'm excited for this chapter, Psalm chapter 11, and what it's going to teach us. And I am also going to send you to breakouts really quick because I want you to share what is the worst advice you've ever been given, whether you took the advice or not. And if you did, then go ahead and by all means share that story. That might be more interesting. But if you can, what's the worst advice you've been given? And we'll see what people come up with. So this will be a shorter breakout, maybe 5 minutes or so. So here we go. All right, everybody, welcome back. So does anybody have bad advice to share? What's bad advice either you were given and you took, or that you were given and thought, you know what, that's not really good advice?
I have one.
Okay.
I said it in our breakout room, but it was where one time we were all at a ranch and my friend told me that mixing mayonnaise and water together made ranch, and I believed her, and it did not taste good.
Oh, mayonnaise and water. And that didn't really work out too well, did it?
I have one.
Okay.
When we were like really little, and I believed it for a long time, Naomi had told me that if you move around when an ambulance is passing by and they see you, then they'll think that you're hurt because you're moving around a lot. And so every time an ambulance would pass by, I would be as still as I could so they wouldn't think that I'm hurt and I wouldn't have to go to the hospital.
Oh, that's funny. That reminds me not of bad advice that I took or heard, but bad advice that I gave when I was younger. My younger sister by 2 years, I told her that mixing rice and beans together would make it spicy like salsa. And so she would never mix her rice and beans together. And I would always do it and just taunt her, like, you can't handle the spicy food like this salsa. And she just believed me and would never mix her rice and beans together, which in a Mexican household we had often. So anyways, that was bad advice that I gave. I don't even know where I came up with that or why that crossed my mind to tell her. Just another way for a big brother to taunt his little sister.